So I was told this episode was an old school Fear the Walking Dead trash fire. And this was during last week's Walking Dead live stream. Also, there will not be a Fear stream for this episode. My apologies. But I did remain spoiler free, and quickly I gave this a watch early on AMC Plus. And this is also a good time for a spoiler warning. We are going to discuss what happens in the episode You Have Been Warned. So, this episode kicks off with John Dorie trying to kill himself. I thought it was unearned and weak in my opinion, but it was still nicely done. The walkers are washing up at his cabin, and it's similar to a past episode when he met June for the first time. Now, curious and drunk, he goes to investigate, and he finds Morgan and Dakota, and hell, I love the interaction between John and Morgan, even Dakota. John struggles with the kill, don't kill crap. Now that gets frustrating and repetitive, and dear Lord, writers, please stop doing that shit. This is like your default writer's block cure. We'll just go to this every friggin' time without fail. Now this spills over into the next chunk of screen time. What plays out here with the kill, don't kill, and making the right decisions and not meant for this world. Honestly, I wish they would have just had John just straight broken down. Screw your poetics. Just have him broken and not able to live in this world. Keep it simple. Instead, they just piled on some junk. Also, John leaving June, it just all felt forced there. Now looking back, it felt like the actor said an episode before, the actor was like, yeah, I can't do it anymore. I need out. And then they were like, all right, just have John drive off. Next, we get the ultra cool and the incredibly stupid bridge. Oh, sweet hell, the bridge. Now, it's a cool scene. I really enjoyed it. But this part, this is so painfully terrible.
Yes, it is.
They kill all the walkers. Why not lure them away? And then drive on past the bridge. It would have taken like 20 minutes. Open it up, lure them off. You don't even got to lure them far. Just lure them out of your fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Or let them out. Slowly, one by one, a few by few, back up as you kill them all. That's just two ideas off the top of the head that they've done plenty of times before. But this is the type of lazy and forced poetic writing I'm talking about that is absolute trash. And it's a distraction when you're trying to watch the episode because they show that overhead shot of everyone dead and you're just like, why didn't they just do that in the first place? Why lazy? Because there's little creative effort that went into it. Why is it forced? Because they needed the truck stuck on the bridge. Why? That's the poetic part, because June washed up at John's cabin in Season 4, Episode 5, and they needed John, or they wanted John, to wash up in front of the cabin so June can see him, coming full circle. This time, he dead, though. She washed up alive, he washed up dead. I love that full circle type shit. I mean, I really do. I'm not even hating on that. There's elements of that I really did enjoy. Yes, there was lazy and forced bits, but it was done well outside of those moments. And stop doing this shit. I actually laughed out loud in the middle of a scene where you're supposed to be emotional. Yeah, okay, it's that clear underwater. This was over the top where they mash in their poetics. Nah, bro, nah. Just hells nah. I don't even know if some of these Hollywood types go outside. I will say that John Dorie is a damn good character. He's actually one of the best, and even though I enjoyed the solid bits in the episode, it's funny how it made me even less interested in what's next. I mean, they're losing good to great to okay characters without building any up. Lucy is a perfect example. They never should have benched her. I don't know who she pissed off. I don't know how it happened behind the scenes, but that was such a stupid idea to bench her. After she had a solid start, now she's a nothing character. She should be one of the mains that we care about. Also, I think that Dakota killing John is hella weak. First off, the reasoning is soft. It's stupid. The concept is there. Killing is easy. Life is cheap. I like that. But wow, they barely did anything with it. They barely even tried mushing it in the dialogue. Plus, it's too similar to Nick, having the little girl kill Nick, and then we have another little girl kill Dory. It's a bit of a head scratcher. I feel like Dakota's actor did decent. They kind of gave her a little bit of a crazy tweaker type of dialogue there. She did decent with the work, but she needs to die or become a villain. Oh yeah, and don't ever in your career kill a beloved character and then have the killer say this shit.
Doesn't always have to mean something.
Also, Morgan moves pretty good now, huh? Ain't that convenient? Listen, in closing, this episode is a mixed bag. It's acted well, it's filmed well, it looks good, it sounds good, but the weak writing is so very devastating to the immersion. It like snaps you out of these moments far too often to ignore. In the end, I wouldn't be surprised if the actor just quit, because that's how it felt, and I'm actually struggling not to do the same. Even though Fear has greatly improved this season, it's still just spinning its tires. And this is coming from a person who was told the episode was trash, and I enjoyed watching it. I think the worst part is John Dory and Morgan were so interesting to watch. They're such good characters. They have such good chemistry. I don't know about the whole best friend bit, but I see where they're going with that. But you don't take Morgan away from a Rick and then pull this shit, but that's besides the point. In an episode with some devastating weaknesses, you have two leads that are powerhouses enough to where I really enjoyed the episode, and I'm kind of glad this relationship is over with, because the John and June relationship, to kick you some truth, that shit was getting annoying as hell. Only because they keep separating them all the freaking time. These writers are just, oh my God. I don't know what kind of CIA training these motherfuckers got, but man, like this psychological shit, I'm just teasing. But you got two powerhouses, and one of them are gone, and there's no real replacement. So go ahead and leave your thoughts and opinions down below. Psst, also, yeah, that was 7 shots.